But the championship leader had qualified only 11th and was rather mystified about the problem. Soper was only 2 places better after a second session crash, and to everyone's surprise, it was an all-Nissan front row. Keith O'Dore on pole. Was the BMW domination about to be broken?
Nissan and Toyota up front on the grid. O'Dore and Will Hoy ahead of David Leslie's Vauxhall and Paul Radisic's Ford Mondeo. Then the second Ford, Andy Rouse's, followed by Patrick Watts's Mazda, Julian Bailey's Toyota and John Clelland's Vauxhall. Row 5, Steve Soper, BMW, and Alan Manu, Renault, ahead of Joe Winkelhock's BMW and Wyn Percy's Nissan. Stand by then for 15 laps of action. And it's a good start by O'Dore on the right, alongside Will Hoy's Toyota, going up towards Copse. And Will Hoy is getting into the lead, approaching Copse corner. He's into Copse. Bailey is third in the second Toyota. Soper is up to fourth from ninth in the BMW, and we're with John Clelland. To Maggots, the fast left-hander which leads into Beckett's, and this is Beckett's. Hoy leads, O'Dore second, Bailey is third, Soper fourth, Radicic fifth in the Ford Mondeo, David Leslie out of Beckett's and down the Hanger Straight. And we're with O'Dore down the 150 mile an hour Hanger Straight. Race leader Will Hoy ahead. They've both yet to win this year. And here they come. Hoy, O'Dore, Bailey, Soper, Paul Radicic, and David Leslie in the blue and white Vauxhall. There he is, he's attacking. That's number 79. Out of Stowe, into the right-hander at the Vale, left. Then there's a little climb up to the left-hander before Club. Here they come. Hoy. And there's Leslie, number 79. He's attacking Radicic. He's on the inside of the Ford. He's passed it. He's tucked up behind Steve Soper's BMW. Now we're looking back from Leslie's Vauxhall. There is the Ford. Behind the Ford, the Mazda. Up to Abbey at 130 miles an hour. Into the left-hander. The new Fords are going well. Radicic and Rouse. Now we're with Winkelhock. He started 11th, he's chasing Wyn Percy and he's through on the inside. He's taken Percy and he's lost it, almost lost it. Wyn Percy regains the place and Winkelhock has got to fight back as they go into Priory. Now we're with Clelland, Harvey and Rouse ahead. Going round the left-hander, and that's Jeff Allen on the left. Jeff, and Clelland's hit his teammate. He's hit Allen's Vauxhall. And Tiffany Dell and Bobby Verdon Rowe go through, and it looks to me as though Jeff Allen, number 4, is out of the race. But no, he's not. Restarts. Allen is getting back into the running, but he's well down, of course. And now up to Copse. Nose to tail, flat-out traffic jam. Hoy, O'Dore, Bailey, Soper, Radicic. And number 22 is Winkelhock, and he's in 10th position. We're with him. Alan Manu ahead. And that's the front-wheel drive Renault, in case you can't read the word on the rear bumper. And now at Beckett's, right, left, right. And number 2, Will Hoy, leading in the Toyota. Looks as though he's got things under control. Doing over 90 miles an hour here. In car with O'Dore. Will Hoy, the leader, ahead. O'Dore's already been second twice this year. He's running second now. He's got a development engine in the Nissan, and he's getting better and better. Down the Hanger Straight. Toyota, Nissan, Toyota, BMW, Ford, Mazda. Round the right-hander at Stowe. There's Winkelhock. Left-hand drive car. There he is, sitting on the left-hand side of it. And on the super-fast Silverstone, Joachim Winkelhock can't seem to pass Manu's Renault. Yes, he can. He's doing it. On the exit to Vale, Joachim Winkelhock goes past, and that's Harvey's Renault. That's the other one. He's spun for some reason. And he's regained. Now, here it is, Tiffany Dell's Nissan. He dives into a gap that just isn't there, and he's not going to be flavour of the month at Renault, I can tell you that. Out goes Tim Harvey. And the leaders are at Maggots. Hoy, O'Dore, Bailey, the 2 Toyotas sandwiching the Nissan. Then it's Steve Soper 4th, Radicic is 5th, Watts is 6th, then it's anybody's race. Through Beckett's. Then into the left-hander at Chapel, into the fast Hanger Straight, which leads to Stowe, and this is it. Hoy leading in the blue and red Toyota, then the black Nissan, then the second Toyota, then the white BMW. Second place, we're with O'Dore now, and that is Will Hoy ahead. So it's Toyota, Nissan, through the Vale, into the left-hander, approaching club corner. O'Dore turns it, and that's Bailey. Bailey diving through on the inside. Number 21, Julian Bailey. So now it's Toyota's first and second. And Keith O'Dore in number 23 Nissan is down to third place. And right behind him, you can't see him, Steve Soper's BMW. There it is. That's 23, O'Dore. Behind him, the BMW in fourth position. And at Abbey, on towards Bridge Corner, ex-Grand Prix driver Julian Bailey is flying. He's attacking his teammate Will Hoy. In fact, he's really attacked him. That's it. Off goes Will Hoy, skating to a standstill on his roof. It's a good thing Will's strapped in. The car upside down is a Toyota with Will Hoy crawling out of it. A pretty bemused Will Hoy, I should think. He's lucky to have got away with that. And he walks away perfectly okay from the look of him. And here's another one. Tim Harvey hits Alex Portman's BMW, and Tim rolls it too. Tim Harvey out of the Renault 19. He's all right too. The marshals rush to help him, as the other marshals right Will Hoy's car. Broken windscreen and a lot else, I think. Mind my car, says Will. Now here's a replay. Hoy on the left, Bailey on the right. Hoy turns in. Bailey's on a collision course, nothing he can do about it. On two wheels goes Hoy's Toyota, slides off on the roof, broken windscreen. Hoy hanging upside down in his harness, frees himself and gets out of the car. Now here's a replay from Hoy's point of view. Turns in, crash, bang, he's over, upside down. See that broken windscreen, and they're pulling Tim Harvey's Renault off the course. It's another broken motor car as Julian Bailey goes in. Sorry, Will. Don't mention it, old boy. Hoy explains what it was like inside. Julian Bailey sympathises, and the leaders are on their way. And now the black Nissan of Keith O'Dore leads. Number 6, Steve Soper is second. Paul Radisich is third in the Ford. Winkelhock is fourth in the BMW. And all of a sudden, the BMW 318s are there. Second and fourth. Behind O'Dore, and Steve Soper really trying, smoking as he goes round the left-hander, locking up his tires. We're in car with Rouse now, behind Alan Menu's Renault. Andy Rouse in the second Ford Mondeo, and there's somebody passing him on the left. It's Tiffany Dell in the Nissan. And he's ahead. And Andy Rouse won't give up. Tiffany Dell runs wide. Andy tucks in on the inside. He's got the inside line here. He should be able to get past Tiffany Dell. Has he done it? But anyway, here we are. Lap 9, and look at this. 2.7 seconds cover the top 6. Then it's Menu in the yellow Renault, Nidell and Rouse. Number 5 is Andy Rouse, and it is close. In car with John Cleland. He's down at 10th place. That's Andy Rouse and Tiffany Dell ahead of him. And here are the leaders. O'Dore, Nissan, Soper, BMW, Radisich, Ford. 3 different makes in the first 3 places. And with Winkelhock now, 4th position. Radisich and Soper ahead. Down to Stowe Corner at 140 miles an hour. Steve Soper dives out from behind O'Dore. He's looking for a quicker line. I think O'Dore's got it, actually. O'Dore leads. Soper tucks up right behind him. Steve Soper in the BMW is really going for it now. He's got Radisich right behind him. Winkelhock behind Radisich. The first 4 are breaking away from Leslie and Percy. And Steve Soper trying to go round the outside of Keith O'Dore, fails to do so. Now they're coming out of club. 3 times a winner this year, Steve Soper, second in the championship. He's ahead of his teammate Winkelhock. He wants points, he's got his headlights on. He's trying to intimidate number 23, O'Dore in the Nissan, but he is not succeeding. I'm coming, Keith, he says, but Keith is holding him back as they go into bridge. Right on the limit here. Up on the curve goes Steve Soper with Winkelhock, and he's attacking Radisich, number 15 on the right. He's trying to take the place from the Ford. Has he done it? He looks across his shoulder. He has not done it, because Radisich goes through and holds it. He's still in 3rd place. Now Winkelhock is through. He is 3rd. And he'll be looking over his shoulder. Yes, he does, and he sees Radisich there. He hasn't got rid of the Ford Mondeo as they come through to complete a lap, and Radisich goes through, back into 3rd place. Well done, Paul, says Winkelhock gives him a wave. There's the BMW. Behind the BMW now is Win Percy. So, Radicic is third, Winkelhock that we're with is fourth. Right behind him is Win Percy in the second Nissan. He's thundering up through the field. And there they are at Beckett's, third, fourth and fifth. Radicic, Winkelhock and Percy. And it looks to me as though Joachim Winkelhock is not going to get a fifth victory here today at Silverstone, because he can't do anything about that Ford Mondeo in front of him. Now the leaders are not so far ahead. O'Dor and Soper down to Hanger again. Up to Stowe, Radicic, Winkelhock and Percy together. David Leslie is catching them in the Vauxhall. We're back again with Winkelhock. Radicic ahead. And Winkelhock is attacking. Now this is the Vale. And this is where he'll go for it if he's going to. And he does. He dives into the gap. And Paul Radicic lets him through, doesn't try to close the door. Back to third place goes Joachim Winkelhock as he comes out of club. So BMW, Nissan, Ford and Vauxhall is the order. There are the two leaders. Here's third, fourth, fifth and sixth, led by Winkelhock. Into Abbey, onto Bridge. That's O'Dor in the lead. Behind him is Steve Soper. This is Keith's 8th year of racing. It's Steve's 22nd, and the Nissan has definitely got the legs of the BMW here. That's Brooklands. Now the two right-handers at Luffield. Again, Steve Soper runs wide. Again, Keith O'Dor tucks in tight, holds the lead, comes through to complete another lap. There is Joachim Winkelhock and Percy. That is Win Percy in the second Nissan going through to third place. The Nissans have indeed got the legs of the BMW here. Percy, Winkelhock, Radicic is right on the boot lid of the BMW that we're riding with now. Down to the end of the lap. There's hardly anything in it. Percy, Winkelhock, number 15 is Radicic in 5th position. Right behind him is Leslie. And that is 49-year-old Win Percy ahead. It's his 29th year of racing, 5 times British champion, and he is as good as ever. Copse Corner, onto Beckett's, but Win is under pressure. That's the man who's applying it. Number 22, Winkelhock in the BMW. Left-hand drive, rear wheel drive, and of course the Nissan is front wheel drive. Here are the leaders. You can see how close third, fourth, fifth and sixth are to them. Down to Stowe. So it's still O'Dor, it's still Soper, and Soper smokes his tyres up again as he locks them. He's really trying, is Steve Soper, and Radicic isn't giving up. There he is on the right, he's going through again. He's retaken third place from Joachim Winkelhock, and the German goes at it again. Look at him. Is he going to take the third position from Radicic? No. Radicic again tucks in tight, leaves no room for Winkelhock to go through. Radicic is here from New Zealand at the invitation of Andy Rouse. He's driven in single-seaters there, and America, and Australia, and Britain. And he's back in touring cars. And he's ahead of the man that we're with, Joachim Winkelhock, who I do believe is closing up a little on the Ford in front of him. Bridge into Priory, he's going for it, but again the door is closed in his face quite squarely and entirely fairly. And that is Steve Soper. He was in second place, he's out. Now what has happened? Oh, that's what's happened. He's gone off, I don't know why. Now this is a view from Soper's car, replay. Let's see, maybe he touched O'Dor's Nissan. Anyway, he's gone off onto the grass in the biggest possible way. He's hit the Arco. Look at that debris all over the place. And there go Radicic, Winkelhock and Leslie as Steve Soper rolls to a standstill. Thank heavens he's okay. And now Keith O'Dor, number 23 in the Nissan, is alone in the lead. The pressure is off. Andy Rouse was 10th into the pits. Ignition off, he's out of the race, but we'll be hearing more from him and the Ford Mondeo. Into the last lap, just 3.2 miles to go for Keith O'Dor's first win for Nissan. If he stays where he is, this will be by far his biggest win, and the flags are certainly going to be waving at Jan Speed in Salisbury. He's nearly home, into Bridge, the very fast right-hander, onto Priory, Brooklands, the two right-handers at Luffield, then to Woodcote Corner to complete the lap, and that'll be his last lap, and the team are naturally delighted. And in the cap, that's Keith's dad, Jan O'Dore, and he's had a triple heart bypass. And out of Woodcote to cross the line goes Keith O'Dore, and O'Dore wins in the Nissan Primera. Delighted. Win Percy second, 1-2 for Nissan. Radicic third, but who's fourth? Winkelhock or Leslie, as John Cleland finishes sixth. And here's a battle for seventh between Menu and Donidell. And collision, Menu spins off. Now, is he out like Harvey? No, he's not. He rejoins. That's Harry Nuttall going through to take the place. Tiffany Dell limping in, Nuttall passes him. Well, what a finish. So, Nissan joined BMW and Renault as winners in this year's British Touring Car Championship, first and second, in fact, and Keith O'Dore has every reason to be delighted.
I was following the Toyotas to start with. They disposed of each other, and then it was a case of really just defending against Steve for the last sort of 10 laps. The car was strong in certain areas, which gave me a bit of an advantage. So when we got to the points where I had a disadvantage, I was able to fend him off, but I think he cooked his tyres in the end. But the Nissan, it was just fantastic. It just went the whole distance really, really well.
Really, basically, I was a bit optimistic, thinking that Will maybe was going to let me through, and he hadn't thought that I was coming through, and the inevitable happened. I was committed. Will turned in, then I tried to avoid him, which meant I locked the brakes, and that made things even worse. Yeah. And Will went upside down, and I thought, well, now we've got trouble. What do you think?
Well, yeah, that was about it, really, and I hadn't expected Julian to make a move, and I'd looked in my mirror coming into bridge and coming out of bridge, and so I turned in, and then I had sort of an awful sort of inkling that something was going to happen, because, you know, you sometimes can feel where a car is without seeing it, and maybe it was the sound of screeching brakes or something, or the gasp of the crowd, but anyway, I don't think you'll see two Toyotas touching today. That's for sure. If they do, I don't suppose we'll be driving.
I think that'll be the end of it for us, won't it?
Will Hoy and Julian Bailey talking there at Knockhill, the venue for round 10, into which Winkelhock, despite the frustrations of Silverstone, carried an extended 19-point lead.